Now my RV, because the previous owner upgraded it, as a Magnum Magnasign True RMS inverter on there. They say it's about 95% efficient going from DC to AC. I guess that's probably not true, but if it's hot, I'm gonna guess at least 80% when it's changing the DC voltage coming off the batteries. So it's not a one-to-one exchange on a watt of DC to a watt of AC. We'll say it's closer to 10 watts of DC makes 8 watts of AC. So right now I'm inverting, but I'm not using any amperage off the battery. But if I turn on the refrigerator, it's a very inefficient refrigerator that's 30 years old. I'm now using about 25 amps of DC battery power. There's no generator running, so on my current system, I'm maybe making about 30 amps of DC power in full sunlight. But once the refrigerator's down to temperature, the compressor kicks off and it's not using that much power anymore anyways, even though it's very inefficient from 1992. If I was using the generator, I'd have to listen to it drone on and on and on, even once the refrigerator's down to temperature, because it still needs to have 110 power available to the refrigerator when the compressor needs to kick back on again. It's very, very wasteful. But don't forget, I have about 900 watts of available solar on the roof, 200 watts in the front, about 660 in the back. But I'm only claiming I'm making about 30 amps DC because currently my main solar charge controller is this Rover from Renogy. It maxes out at 20 amps. And I'm only really using that for a proof of concept, and I got it at such a crazy good price at the thrift store. So I have untapped potential to not only maximize the inverter load capacity in full sun, but not even deplete the batteries, run straight off the solar when I'm doing that in full sun. So I would still have complete battery power for the nighttime. And while I wouldn't say I'm doing this to save money, even though I did say that sunlight is free, at current fuel prices, about every hour I don't run the generator or that great big engine in the back saves me at least $4. So in 10 hours, that's $40. In 100 hours, that's $400. And with my math at 24 hours a day, that's only 4 days, and the system paid for itself. Would I be running the generator for 24 hours continuously? Probably not. So let's be generous and say that's 20 days of RV use. You're not always at a campground. You're not always hooked up to shore power. I don't understand this argument even a little bit. It gives me so much more flexibility in the use and comfort. And while I can agree the sunlight is free and the system does pay itself back, we said after about 20 days at the very minimum. This generator was at least $8,000. It'll never pay for itself. All it does is cost money every time you run it. So there's zero payback on the generator. And yet nobody's upset about having a generator or spending money on a generator. I just don't understand it.